Hey, how's it going guys? This is Fuad and welcome to another birdie video. In this video, I'll talk about how to care for a baby bird. So you have your budgie pair, they have a baby. Now, you may be a beginner and you have a question, how do I care for this baby bird? So in this video, I'll give you all the tips and lots of ideas to care for a baby bird. Firstly, the baby budgie must stay with the parents for the first couple of weeks, maybe 3 to 4. Because at that point of time, the bird won't be able to eat by its own. Therefore, parents must be there to feed the bird. You have to provide sufficient food to the birds. If the parents do not get enough food, they will not be able to feed their babies. And also, they themselves will be unhealthy because they want their babies to be healthy at all times. So if there's a lack of food, the parents won't be able to consume the required amount of food. Secondly, do not stress the parents. By saying this, I mean that you do not want to move the cage here and there so much that the parents get so stressed and in the end, they start attacking the babies. This could also occur when the parents are not fully matured enough to do parenting. Hence, they do not have enough experience and they're not matured enough and they start bullying the babies. So if you are facing this kind of problems, you can go ahead and check the video description box. I have a video where I show you what to do when you see that your parent budgie is attacking the baby. Coming to the fourth point is to keep the nest box clean. Because the baby birds will eat inside the nest box, they will also excrete inside the nest box. So you will realize that every few days, the breeding box, it gets pretty dirty and you would want to clean that up. So if you do want to tame your baby bird, you have to remove it from the parents and therefore it will stay in a separate cage. So one thing you have to keep in mind, you have to spend a lot of time with the baby bird because you are the next best friend. So if you're going out somewhere for school, job, or anywhere else, you have to have someone look after the baby bird. As you keep the baby bird lonely for a long time, it's going to be less friendly with you and it won't be as tame as before. Lastly, I would like to mention that when you are training your bird, always make sure to keep it out of danger. By saying this, I mean that when you go out of the room, always make sure that the door stays closed. Because if there's a slight gap, there are chances that the bird's going to try to fly out of the room. And if it does so, it's going to be a horrible consequence. I remember the situation that was about, 2 years ago when the window was open and the bird was inside the room. And I didn't notice when the bird flew away from the window. So just want to give you a reminder, do not leave your bird and go somewhere else. You never know in which corner of the room the bird might be in. So when you return and you see that the bird is lost in the room, you do not know where it is. You never know, anything could happen to the bird. So please stay inside the room with the bird. When you have to go somewhere else, keep it inside the cage, then go out of the room. If you have any questions or any suggestions, mention in the comment sections below. So be sure to leave a like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't to get the latest birdie videos. And once again, have a great time with your baby birds.